What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to Living Life Fast. Let me tell you, it's about to go off. The GTR is nearly complete. I promise you, this is the final update. So today's video is a little vlog that I shot a few months back. So we did the gearbox and engine strip down. And to be honest, I'm shooting too much content on this car. I just need to collect the car and just start making content. So if you're new to the channel or you've not checked in a while, I've got the most insane GTR build going down. We're going for like 1800 plus horsepower. I'm praying, fingers crossed, we can get closer to 2000. And yeah, basically we've done every last thing you can think of on the GTR. I mean, unless you want to go 2000 to 2500 horsepower, you've got to start changing mods out. But around the 2000 mark, we've got everything. So it's not one stone that's been unfolded, like every last thing. Upgraded drive shafts, I've got wave track front and rear diffs, we've got billet casing, T1 racing gearbox braces. Obviously we've gone with the Boost Logic 1500X kit, which is for 1500 wheel horsepower. But we've just seen the same setup with a G35 1050 turbos, produced 2007 horsepower. We've had head work done, the block mod's been done, pistons, rods, valves, everything's been done, guys. Like, I'm running KWV3 coilovers with the nose lift kit. The car's been undersealed. The list just doesn't stop. We've got a fully built gearbox. It's just like, yeah, it really doesn't stop. So anyway, moral of the story is the GTR is basically complete. You're talking a couple of weeks and hopefully I should be collecting it. Or the next video you may see is some tuning on the car. And I'll play the video in a sec, but before I do, just know that it's just a rough little vlog. There's no cinematics. For those of you that want to see the in-depth stuff, that's what I've left this video for. It's a pretty long one. So yeah, I'll play the video. Here we are, man, back at JM Imports as usual. Busy. Got cars and GTR up there. Hopefully you can even hear me. Hello, man, you good?
Hi, man.
You're good, man.
You good?
You're good.
I'm keeping the boys
Fire
warm.
starters, yeah?
Yeah, you alright, buddy?
Yeah, wicked, man.
Mate, it's your engine's getting stripped to the back. This is just to keep the boys hot.
This is the gas,
Oh,
or?
it's run out.
The gas?
It's, yeah, it runs kerosene.
Yeah, I need one of them, man.
Yeah, especially up here, it gets cold up here.
Yeah. What's the motive?
We're going to take your engine apart today, strip it down so you can film it all. And then tomorrow we're going to strip your gearbox and then start doing the building on your gearbox. I'll get all your new bits on the box, all the extras that you ordered as well.
Callum, is he going to be working on the engine today, isn't he?
Callum, no, Matty's doing the engine.
Is he in there now? Or?
He's in there now, yeah.
Okay.
And Raz is going to be doing your gearbox. He's like a Dodson trained gearbox specialist, yeah.
Right. As usual, busy.
Very busy. Yeah.
The McLaren's in bits now.
McLaren's in bits, fully stripped. Yeah, so this is now going. Forged engine, hybrid turbos, Cybix ECU.
570S.
Yeah, in the last video we said he was going to sell it, rebuild it like standard, sell it and get a Hurricane, but now we've decided to, do you know what, let's just forge it, put some hybrids on.
Hybrids on it as well, yeah?
And tune it, yeah.
Nice.
So this is stripping your block.
Already got it out of bits.
Yeah, so that's a McLaren. So, supercar, sweet car. First time we're working a McLaren, like this in depth. We've done like servicing and basic jobs, but this is the first time we've stripped it. And obviously that's Matty, one of our senior.
Hey there, Matty.
Yeah, alright.
Cool. Guys, the engine build begins. So you're stripping everything down, yeah? It's a bare block.
Will do. Strip it down the bare block, clean it all, make it look brand new again.
So how long have you actually been working at JM?
I've been working here since the 1st of April.
What's it like working on GTR engines?
Yeah, good. Engine's an engine, all the same.
Easy?
Yeah, God.
Yeah.
The Japanese do everything so nice, it makes our jobs easier. Take off the cams, take the front cover off, and then next the head.
And you reckon that this one may have been opened up already?
Yeah, because the Japanese are normally a bit neater with the sealing. See, it's all over the sides here. And
Yeah. So basically Ricky bought a Cat D. Here in Dyno Runs. You need to go check it out. That GTR looks sick. Looks like it came fresh out of Japan. That's what I love about JM Imports. Like, where on earth are you going to find cars like this in the UK? That just sounds naughty. But look at that, where are you going to find something like this? A full-on Nissan Silvia race car, like, I don't know what series that's part of, but you've also got this R35 GTR. This is running the Boost Logic 1300X kit, so this dynoed, I think so far around 1700 horsepower. I think this car's actually got a little bit more in it. It's got the Garrett GTX turbo, if I'm correct. And also over here, you'll see there's this crazy GT3 R35 GTR race car. Windows. Look at the body kit on it, man. the level of work at JM Imports. That's why they have customers like this. They've got customers coming in from Russia, Germany, everywhere. Big build over there. 1800X kit, so that one's going for 2,000 plus horsepower. The purple one. Crazy, isn't it?
Run.
Which one you like?
All of them.
All of them, innit? Look at this, bro.
Everyone wants
Everyone
flames.
wants flames, innit?
Yeah, everyone wants flames. So
you travel from London to Newcastle to give this guy a flame.
exactly. I just came for that car. No, we changed like the way other people do it is normally you've got a special map,
Right.
which is not very practical because you have to go into a certain mode. You need to press cancelled. Probably same on your the sync,
yeah.
and then you change 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
What we do, you only go one map, but then when the cruise light is on, not the cruise control on, but cruise light on,
switch it on, yeah.
you just have to press cancel, and then you get this.
Okay.
So you can get any map, any times. If you want flames, mate, tunnel, or whatever, it's basically just press cancel and off you go.
So are these flames like pop and bang maps? Are they not dangerous for the car, or what's your view
It's
on
not
it?
great. It's not. I don't like it.
Yeah. But
For the engine,
what's it?
I map the car with my own dead cannon, so I can hear what's happening, so you can see if the engine is really not happy about it.
Yeah.
But it's mainly a lot of ignition retard, a fair amount of fuel on top of what's normally injected. And as soon as it actually ignites, it doesn't really go back. It's not cutting, it's not like pa 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 pa. It's just burned very late.
Right.
So it does get very hot. If you do that for too long,
You see one recently, Satellite?
yeah, because they do it standstill.
Yeah, too long. Yeah.
If you do it while you drive, it's not too
it'll be
bad, but
dangerous,
standstill, I wouldn't recommend it. Like car park and stuff, you're just asking for trouble.
My car all in bits. As Jürgen already said, they're going to start working on the gearbox tomorrow. That is loud. What's the spec on this? What's the spec on this?
4.25.
Romain obviously tuning it. It's obviously a GTR cartel owner as well. What did this one dyno at?
600
600 wheel. What are we saying, Jürgen? Yeah, I'm alright. How you been? Good?
Good.
Respect. What's this, man? I see it yesterday, briefly.
Yeah, S15 Nismo 300 GT.
Okay.
It used to be a World Type Attack car.
This is my twin, yeah?
Yeah, that's your twin, yeah.
Took out the other day. Was it like on the road? Any good?
It's alright, yeah. It's we've done about 100 miles.
Okay.
And then we did some late night, like running in on the dyno as well.
Yeah.
With a bit of load. So this hopefully goes on the dyno today.
Yeah.
So we're having a few technical dyno issues with the machine itself. So
Romain planning to do like a pub map on it.
pump map, yeah, today, yeah.
Honestly, it makes you smile walking in it, like. Oh my, look at that, man. Flipping hell, Gran Turismo, man.
Yeah.
You used to play Gran Turismo?
Yeah.
And that's the same customer with the Silvia.
That's right, yeah. We're going to map the ECU. We've got to be careful with the limits of the power because there's obviously limitations to classes.
Yeah.
We're going to try and maximise everything for them. Give them a bit of extra power without exceeding the limits.
Yeah, so this is obviously not about big power, is it?
Correct,
This is
yeah. It's
more-
about getting the power down,
Yeah.
using the power. And we're also going to do some custom fabrication. He did request a flame mode out the side of the car. It's obviously going to compete in the GT3 series in Europe. So now we're very lucky to get given a job like that.
Not every day you get to get in a race car, is it, lads? Look more space here, though. Left hook off. Yeah. But I'm sitting a little bit higher in this one, but the other one, I like that. Oh, the steering wheel's not here, is it? That's why. Handling on this just must be insane, man. It's all about driving position. Like, you ain't even really got to modify a car. As long as you've got a nice seating and your visibility is good, you can drive a car so much better. I reckon Jürgen should build me a race car. We should go racing. Like, this door weighs nothing. Like, it's fucking like paper. So it's running a linear exhaust. We was going to go with this initially, but yeah, that's definitely a little too, isn't it? Too loud.
Yeah, we're just going to do a custom one on yours.
Yeah.
4-inch.
And he's saying these filters are a little bit too small.
This comes with the EMS kit, so we bought bigger ones to fit. Or we're going to try and modify a kit from EMS just to see if it makes a difference. So what we're going to do is do a pump fuel map with the filters on and then swap them and see if it makes more power. I was actually in Dubai when I first seen that many years ago, and you know when someone says you can actually just change your filters, you're going to get more power. You're a bit sceptical about it, you know.
This is the new piece. It's part of the dyno.
Okay.
Yeah. The old one's been snapping these pins off. There's also warning blinds because of the power and torque that we're putting through it.
Yeah, so Chris has just had this done, like literally around the corner, like in about less than 30 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much in terms of dropping it off, and they've done it overnight.
Yeah, so we're quite.
You could harden this, but then the next thing is you're going to pass the sort of shock and the failure onto something else.
So we're lucky that way, aren't we?
You are very lucky.
Very lucky.
Yeah, but you need to tell me is the story on June, man, because I know that you've touched on it briefly.
Right, so what happened was, I was the first one in Europe to have a Jun engine.
Okay.
And there was an issue with the block, and it's a lot of money. It was, I think at the time, it was £35,000 for the engine. I got in touch with Jun, the guys in Jun, and said, look, got an issue. I've stripped it down. I can't understand what went wrong. And I was actually like looking after the car so good as well, so it wasn't abused. And they looked at it, we shipped it. A few months later, they said, we're going to send you another one. There was a design issue or something like that with a block. I can't remember exactly what it was now.
For anyone that's unaware, who are they?
Jun Auto is based in Japan. They're like old JDM cars, Supras, 32s, 33s, 34s, high-speed stuff.
So they fixed it, sorted it out for you?
Fixed it, sorted out, yeah, and got it up and running. It was doing some good performance figures at the time. I think we did 8.3 seconds in 2013. Then a guy got in touch with us and said, well, how did you get your engine sorted? And he goes, I've got 10 here. I was like, whoa, bloody hell. So we got in touch with Jun and said, there's a guy in Dubai, got some engines that are broken. He's had an issue, but he's not done anything about it. I presume he had the same issue as me. Can you help him out? And obviously Jun liaised with me, told the guy where to send the engines. 4 months later, this guy had 10 new engines worth 35 grand each for free.
Wow.
So this guy rings us back up and, hey Jürgen, what can I do for you, you know, like, how can I help you? I was like, look, this is, you know, I don't need anything off you. You know, this is your warranty kind of thing, like, I just help you out. He goes, I like your 35 and, you know, I'm going to keep my eye on it kind of thing. And unbeknown to me, obviously, the guy's obviously royalty. A few months later, me and Ryan are flying to Dubai to meet him, and we're there messing about with his cars, Bugattis and 1,000 horsepower GTRs, and
wow. And that was the Prince of Dubai,
crazy stuff, yeah, crazy stuff, yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, we literally closed a road. You know, you say something like you think no chance, but we literally closed the road and we're like in 10 cars. Every car was 1,000 horsepower plus.
Wow. So how did you actually go out there then? Did he just randomly
He
invite
paid
you?
for the flights, everything, hotel, the whole lot. It's a funny story actually, because Ryan, my friend that obviously sets side, because he now works for him over there.
Oh,
And
did
obviously,
he?
yeah.
Okay.
So he's seen his potential.
And
He's
all-
never come back. So Ryan, if you're watching this, I know you thank us, and obviously I thank you as well.
You need to get me out there, man.
Yeah,
Get me
so
filming
yeah,
for him.
yeah. So Ryan's good. Obviously, his company involved as well, which is good.
Yeah.
GM Imports involved. He's involved. He's a good guy, so I'm pleased
Right,
for
so
him.
he's there, what, mapping all his cars?
He does
and
everything,
in-house?
all R&D. Yeah, he gave us some money in 2011. I started one of my other garages with a bit more rams. He said, look, you need a bit more rams and spend it on your shop, not on something. So he was a part of my story, you know. So
Serious?
yeah, so you get a bit of luck.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying, guys. This is why we need to sit down and have a... Because you got more stories, man. Like, this ain't just popped out of nowhere, has it?
Yeah, a bit of kindness, is like,
Yeah.
believe it or not, you know.
Yeah.
Bit of good karma, I guess, is done as well, you know. So
Wow, that's incredible.
So your gearbox is out, stripped. Well, not stripped, but we've opened it up so you can have a look.
Yeah?
And some of your gearbox parts are here as well. At the front here, you've got what houses your clutches and your front wheel drive clutches. So this bolts onto here. And then you've got your, obviously, props get attached to here.
So is the clutch kit here now? Because we ordered
Yeah,
the, what is
your
it, 22 plate we've got, right?
Yeah, it's in there. So we'll go through your parts in a second. So the Gl6 transmission, obviously, is on the rear of the GTR. And it's technically 3 sections. So you've got nose cone, gears are in the centre. So this is where we put all the operated PPG gears.
Yeah.
And then you've got rear diff. So
And we've got all my parts here as well, yeah?
yeah, all your parts have come. So we'll probably start with your clutch. This is an extreme 22 plate clutch.
Jeez.
Well, this is all PPG. So this is what we use a lot of, PPG, since 2010. They're based in Australia. Really good gearboxes. So you've got your output shafts here. You've got your cluster there. All of these are your gear inputs and outputs. So all PPG. You've got reduction gears as well for the diff. You've got an ETS front wheel drive shaft as well. You've got a Datsun mid plate to help you with the flex. Remember the last episode I was showing you?
Yeah.
So you bought that as well.
Yeah.
You've got a deeper Linny sump as well. You've also got the Linny billet forks, the full set as well. And then you've got the thrust plate as well, because these crack. So this goes in the front of the nose cone where this replaces this.
Okay.
And that's obviously your stock ETS shaft that controls your front wheel drive clutches.
Yeah. So these parts, are they like billet
Billet
a
material.
lot stronger as well?
A lot stronger. So.
And this will mean what? No issues for the gearbox?
Well, these parts are really good. PPG is quite durable. You've done everything what you can do, Ricky.
Yeah.
So you haven't skimped any corners. You've paid good money for the bits. This is like the good stuff, you know. The next level stuff's like 2,000 horsepower gearboxes, which is a lot more money. We might put some gearbox braces in the back as well, but you don't need them yet because you're not going to be launching.
This is an original OEM basket. This one is breaking here. You see where it's welded?
Yeah.
By factory here it's breaking all the time because of the torque.
Right.
This is, you need billet.
Yeah.
So what you have here, everything is billet.
Yeah.
Pistons, baskets, everything. As you can see, it's totally different than the OEM one.
And there's 22 of those plates in here.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And obviously this is now good for like 2,000.
I will say myself 2000, yes. It's good for
So it's a
2000.
big difference, isn't it?
Very big difference.
And with the standard gear, you said that it sheds the teeth?
Yes, exactly. This is the problem because of the torque, power and torque. The teeth, the material is not so good.
Yeah.
And
With this one, this is billet, you
yes.
say, yeah?
Yeah, that one is totally different, yes.
Right.
Different material, different forge. Also the thickness is different. So this part is a standard part, is the truss plate. Yes, we have an upgraded one, a billet one.
Okay.
What is going on with this? It's breaking around here. So, and this is also inside. You see, it has a mark. You see this mark here?
Yeah, yeah.
This is a wear mark.
Right.
So this channel here that you see, normal when it was new, it was like here, from one side to the other side.
Yeah.
Now because it's wear, it has a channel.
Which
Also,
isn't good.
No, it's not good. With the billet, you don't have it.
Well,
Some people they don't change and they have problem with the gearboxes and
Yeah.
they don't know what it is actually.
Yeah.
But
So what's actually happening when this wears down? What actually happens?
it's the gearbox, the gear set, it's having too much play, front and rear.
Okay.
It's starting to have a play,
Yeah.
front rear. We call it end float play.
Right.
So when it starts to have a play, also the gear is not aligned. That means the gear one by one like this, they will not be aligned anymore. So they will be offset.
Okay.
And then when it is offset, then it start to break. So if you don't build properly, if you don't do it from the beginning with all the bits that you need to do it,
Yeah.
in the future you will have problems.
And we got everything, right?
Yes, we have everything.
Everything.
Yes.
I know I asked you off camera, but you're qualified Dodson gearbox builder, or?
Yes, I am qualified. I have a proof from Dodson that I am qualified by
Yeah.
him, a gearbox builder. I build any gearbox, any gear set.
Yeah.
I'm qualified by him, but I build anything. PPG.
You do the Golfs, these DSG boxes and stuff like that?
Yes, I do DSG, BMW. So
You're the plug. What happens with the stock ones of these then? Do these break as well? Or?
yes, these billet forks, they are breaking. It's breaking either here, either here. So let me see. Maybe I have one here. Let me see if I have
So
one.
yeah, this is what Jürgen made me order last time I came down. So we ordered 4 billet forks.
These are the standard ones.
Yeah.
And sometimes they are breaking here. So this is breaking exactly here. Sometimes they are breaking here. It depends. The original are alloy, are exactly the same material like the gear set.
Okay, same, yeah.
So also this we need to change it because the four-wheel drive original is breaking here, exactly here. This is the original part,
Yeah.
OEM part, and this is the billet Dodson. It's much stronger, it's not flexing. This
Right.
the problem in this one is that it's flexing. This is the problem. So then when it's flexing, your gear set will not will have a different play.
Okay,
So with this one that is billet, it will be stiff.
right.
Everything, the gearbox will be held in place. So it's on the middle between the rear diff and the actually gearbox.
So billet oil some, yeah?
Yes, as you can see, this it has the oil filter is sitting here, held by this little bracket. It will not have any move, and is also keeping the oil inside in this area. As you see, this edge is here, is keeping the oil inside,
Yeah.
and when you are launching the car, your oil will be permanently sucked by the oil pump.
Yeah, also Raz, he's been building these gearboxes since 2008, so there's no man like Raz, trust me. How you been?
Oh, good man, how you been?
I bet you're excited, ain't you?
Hey, I can't wait. I hope nothing goes wrong though.
What are they doing? What's he doing with it?
He's gonna lap it on pump fuel. Anything over 1,000 wheel,
Yeah.
and
Well, it
10,
should
50,
be,
something like
it
that.
should be about 10, 50, 11.
Something like that.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
So this must be the trailer that Jürgen was on about. So this one's going to be taking 8 cars back to Germany. I don't know what cars. Jürgen's just riding this storm around like a madman.
We've actually got 20 cars leaving this week.
Wow.
So after tonight, we're probably getting rid of 15. Funny racing car.
That's been it for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got this one going. We've got that VIP Nissan L Grand.
Yeah.
We've got AZ1, that 34 with 700 horsepower, and that WRC Scooby.
I bet you're excited to get a bit of space back, ain't you?
Yeah,
a little bit.
Till Friday.
So yeah, guys, it's looking like home time, and I'm just explaining to Callum how sick Oscar's motorway discipline is. Bro, like the way this guy stays in lane, yeah. Oscar, come on, just explain to them, innit? Bro,
Basically, you just got to close your eyes and hope for the best. What can I say?
listen, Oscar, trust me. He loves the 5-hour motorway journeys, yeah. I'll swap over with Oscar on the way back. Always do.